Hi, this is Esther Kane with SeniorSafetyAdvice.com. Hope everyone is having a great day. Today I'm going to do a short little video about some updates on Alexa services. Now, if you've listened to our videos or read our articles on our website, we have a lot of information about Alexa. I love that product. I think it's going to become more and more integrated in our lives as the years go by. And the evidence that tells me that is that there's constantly new products coming out. I have Google Alerts on my email, and one of the alerts that I have is for the word Alexa. And I can tell you that every single day I get alerted about new articles about the new things that Alexa is constantly getting into, especially now that they're really moving forward into healthcare services. So I think it's just going to end up being a part of our lives. And I don't know, I can imagine us finally getting chipped with Alexa on us. I don't know, sounds very sci-fi. Anyway, before I get started, we're going to talk about 4 different skills, 4 different new ways or new features that are coming out with Alexa, or have already come out actually. But before I get started, click on the subscribe button. We appreciate each and every single one of our subscribers. Of course, click the like button if you like the video, the bell if you want to get notified of our new videos, which we're constantly putting out. All right, so let's get started. So there are 4 features that I want to talk about. The very first one is with a service called Teladoc Health. Now, Teladoc Health is like a virtual urgent care kind of thing. So if your health insurance or your physician doesn't offer virtual care services, you can get it via virtual Teladoc Health. It's $75 a visit, I believe. And basically now they have it integrated with Alexa. So all you have to do is say something like, Alexa, I want to talk to a doctor, and then it will send your information to Teladoc Health, who will then contact you, and you will then be speaking with a physician. So again, it's just like an urgent care. You're walking in virtually and you're speaking with a doctor, which is a great way to get a hold of someone if you need a question answered, or have some trouble with medications or anything at all. Pretty much most anything that you would go to a virtual care for, obviously, except without actual testing. Although I can certainly see Alexa getting into that in the future somehow, some way, having some kind of machine set up in your home where you could get virtually tested for just about, I don't know, everything. It would be wild. Anyway, so if you are a member of Teladoc Health, or if you're not and you want to get it, interested in it, I'll have a link to that below. But it's another way that Alexa is connecting you with healthcare services. The other way that Alexa is working with healthcare is with hospitals are now using Alexa for 2 basic reasons. One, communication, and one is basically informational. So there are the 3 hospitals that I read about. One is the Mayo Clinic up in Minnesota. The other one is, I'm looking at my notes, the other one is Christina Care in Delaware, and then the other one is Penn State College of Medicine. And the way they're using Alexa is they created skills that you can access, you can implement in your Alexa device, which is basically informational. So it's like FAQ kind of thing about prescriptions, about medications, about healthcare services, general information, cardiac care, cancer care, diabetes care, that kind of thing. So it's a great way to access information without necessarily having to go to your computer, go onto their website, click on FAQ and search for it. You can just directly ask Alexa your specific question, and it will send it back to you via that app or via that skill, which is basically a feature that you apply for on your Alexa device. I'll have some links to our other articles and videos on Alexa so that you can understand what a lot of these things generally are. But I'm assuming you know what an Alexa skill is, which is basically a feature that you add to your Alexa device. And you just simply do that with the app, the Alexa app that's on your phone. All right. So another way that hospitals are using Alexa is they're using it as a communication device in hospital rooms. So instead of having a telephone and a nurse's call button, you just use that Alexa device. And you would say something like, you know, Alexa, call my brother Bob. Or you could say, Alexa, tell my nurse that I need a pillow, or I need my medication now, or whatever. And it will do both those things with that just one voice, you know, command and that one device. The beauty of it is that, of course, because it is Alexa, you can use it to play music, give you news, weather, all that kind of stuff. And I can see in the future that hospitals will then start implementing the Fire TV, you know, in their rooms, so that you can then control that television also with your Alexa device, which is nice. One less thing to manage and handle, which is really just great. Another addition. All right. The other skill or feature that I want to talk about, I have an article about that I wrote a while ago. It's called Alexa Together. It used to be called Alexa Care Hub, but now they're calling it Alexa Together. And basically, it's a monitoring service or a monitoring device. You can, not really a device, because it attaches to other devices. Like it'll attach to fall detection devices, so that if your grandmother, your mother, your father were to fall, they would be, the device would alert it, and it would go through Alexa, so that you, the family caregiver, could get that alert on your app, all via Alexa. But the other thing is, it's also a very good monitoring, especially with the Echo Show, because with the Echo Show, you can use what's called a drop-in skill, which is another feature that you add. Again, it's totally free. A lot of these, if not all of them, are absolutely free. And the Alexa, the drop-in skill is basically a way for a family caregiver to literally drop in on their grandparents or parents' Echo Show device, which is a screen, like a video. So wherever that Echo Show is pointed, they will be able to see. So if it's pointed into the kitchen, they'll be able to see inside the kitchen. And there's no need for the mother, grandmother, whatever, to pick up or to allow that to happen. Obviously, they have to give a permission initially. And it does seem, some people will tell me, oh, it's an invasion of privacy. Well, I don't see it as that. As an occupational therapist, I definitely don't see that as an invasion of privacy when, you know, your grandparent or elderly parent is a fall risk. You know, I would give up a little bit of that privacy if it means keeping them safe and getting to them instead of leaving them on the floor for 6 hours, injured in some way and possibly dying from that fall. So there is a give and take there, but it's certainly a personal decision, up to you. But I personally think the drop-in skill is one of the best skills available that Alexa gives for caregiving for seniors. All right, the very last one I want to talk about is a private person, David Gray, who created this amazing skill for his grandmother, and he calls it Gigi Care. So I'm assuming he calls his grandmother Gigi. So they live in London, and he created this skill to help him, help her to stay safe and to prompt her through activities. Now, she has some dementia, so he's been using a lot of Alexa skills and devices. And I'll have a link to his video where he talks about all the things that he does to help her as far as using technology. Now, the way Gigi Care works, the Gigi Care skill, is that he basically piggybacks on what Alexa already does, which is a reminder skill. Now, when you use the standard Alexa reminder skill, you can set it up on your phone app, and you can say something like, you know, Alexa, remind me every day at 3 o'clock to take my medicine. And it will do that. And what it will do is it will turn on and it will say, I am reminding you to take your medicine. And then it will ding again and it will say, I'm reminding you to take your medicine. And then that's it. Now, you can set it up for every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you know, so that it constantly reminds you for a little while. But what he did was, he added to that, because he noticed that when the reminder would come on for his grandmother, she wouldn't know what the next thing to do was. She would forget. So, for example, I'm going to give you the example that he gave. It would say, Helen, I am reminding you that at 4 o'clock you have a doctor's appointment. So that would be the standard reminder skill that Alexa gives. But what he does, he added a next step. So the next thing it says is, please remember to take your umbrella. Okay, so now she's reminded to not only that she's going to the doctor, but that she has to take her umbrella. But because she has dementia, she may not remember where the umbrella is. So now the next cue is you keep your umbrella normally in the hall closet. So now she knows to go to the hall closet to get her umbrella, and so on. So it's a continuous series of cues to help her prepare for the process of going to the doctor. It's not just the basic reminder. So it's a great tool for seniors who have, mild, maybe moderate dementia. I'm not sure if it would work for that, but it's a great skill. It's completely free, and you can find it at gg.care. So remember, gg.care. But I have a link to his website below and a link to his video where he talks about all the great ways that he's using technology to help himself care for his grandmother and to help her. I think she's very, very lucky to have such a wonderful grandson. All right, so those are the 4 updates that I have so far. Who knows what's going to come out tomorrow or next month or next year. But as of now, these are the ones that I've found that I thought would be very useful for our YouTube audience. If you don't yet have an Alexa device or Amazon Echo Show Alexa device, I really urge you to get it. There's so many wonderful things that you can do with it. It's such a great way to make life easier and safer for you as a family caregiver, for you as a senior, if you're aging in place, if you're living in an assisted living or wherever. There's so many wonderful things, and the sooner you learn to use it and integrate it into your life, the easier it'll be as more and more features and skills become associated and integrated with it. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe, click the like button. Give us your comments. Let us know how you're using your Alexa device. Hey, maybe we'll learn something and we can share it with others. We'd love to do that. All right, have a great day, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.